Hello, this was Evilcheese. And this is our review of the Walking Dead McFarlane Toys 10-inch deluxe Michonne action figure. And it doesn't really fit on camera very well because it's too damn big. There we go.
Glaring lights.
Ignore those. Here, I'll fix it. There. So, got this at Toys R Us, and
Toyosaurus.
yeah, and I ended up buying 2 of them because I don't know why.
Because you're retarded.
Maybe. But she has 2 poses, so I can put them in each pose, maybe. And I might paint her boots or something. I don't know. But whatever. Let's look at the box. Okay, there she is in a recent season.
With a big thumb on her face.
Yeah, there she is in a recent season. And this is her outfit from her first appearance, so it's kind of weird they're showing this picture from a recent season. But who cares?
Looks like the same bandana.
Well, it does. They must have painted a bandana from the recent season, but the rest of the costumes from an old season. Whatever. But that's cool. They got a picture on the side, just like Morgan did on his box set. And there you can see the 2 different poses you can do.
2 poses in the one.
Whoa. Then in the back you can see the Series 8 figures. Cool. And that's about all there. So, not much else on this box, so...
Bunch of words and shit.
Yep. Time to open it up. Okay, there she is all opened up. And she has her sheath for her sword, which we gotta try to figure out how to stick it on her. How do you get this on her? How do you... Damn it, no it could fit on there. But... Stay. No! There we go.
Yay!
But I don't think that's where.
No!
Somewhere it goes. Where does this go? How do you get this? Ah! That's how it goes.
I'm too drunk for this.
Okay. I think this figure is freaking awesome.
I think it's marvelous.
I like it a lot. It's so cool looking. And I remember when this first was previewed, I'm like, eee! That pose is so weird. And it is a little weird, but I like it. And seeing it in person is just so awesome. It's so detailed. In the paint and the sculpt, just, it's really nice looking. I really, really like it.
They did an excellent job, and I also agree with the pose. The only thing is, I don't like that her arm is somewhat blocking her face. Because I like her face. Her face looks really good. But it is a realistic pose.
Yeah, I like it. It's really cool. There's a few... I do have some minor problems with it.
Sminer?
Just minor problems. But
what
overall...
did you do to her foot?
What do you mean?
I think her ankle's broken. Oh, you fixed it.
And I really like that she comes with 2 different poses. Just like the Rick figure, he has the 2 different poses. And I think I'm probably going to like the alternate pose more, which we will show.
We'll figure that shit out in a minute.
Yeah.
Just hold your fucking horses.
And obviously you can get the sheath on after you take her arms off.
Shh, don't tell them that.
Oh!
That's a secret.
Yeah. And here is her sword, which is bent in her hand. The handle's kind of bent for the package, I think. So hopefully that could be bent back. Yeah. I'm really liking this. See, this is why I wish the figures were bigger, because this is
the amount of detail they can do.
And it looks so much like her. I think, unless I'm forgetting something, I think this is the most accurate to Denai's face that I have seen on anything that has been made of her.
I would definitely say it is.
Yeah. Like, we got the Gentle Giant statue, 4-scale statue, which we'll show, but I think it doesn't look as much like her as this does. And I think this is actually maybe a little more detailed than that.
And her hair looks better, too.
Yeah. But this thing's just cool. So, we'll look at the face first. And I think that looks a lot like her. The only thing that bothers me about the face is they really made her eyes pink looking for some reason. I don't know why her eyes are so pink. I mean, they're not super pink. They're just kind of like, it looks like she's high or something, or got something in her eyes. But that's a minor thing. I think it looks a lot like the actress that plays her, Denai Guerrera.
I think it's Guerrera.
Guerrera.
But I could be wrong.
They did a really nice job on the dreads. Good job on her eyebrows with that angry face, angry expression. Even her teeth look really good. That's a funny looking pose there.
There's a lot of toys where there's a lot of toys where like they do a good job on the sculpt, but then the paint doesn't look like them. And this one, that's not the case. The paint looks really good.
Yeah, and that's because this thing's freaking 10 inches tall, and they can do that. That's why the little ones bother me.
Look at all them fucking wrinkles.
I know.
All that detail in her shirt, like that. That's one, when I first looked at her, I was really looking at all those wrinkles around her waist and how her shirt's half tucked in and how well they did that.
Yeah. I remember in the preview picture, you can see her belly button like showing through. I'm glad they got rid of that because that would have been weird. Look at that zipper and the seams in her vest.
Just the texture of the vest, the texture of everything. Like, they did such a nice job on this. It's ridiculous.
And them laces on her vest. It's really cool. You can see that this pattern on her headband's really cool. Really colorful. I kind of wish that big seam wasn't in her arm. It's not too noticeable, but it's like...
I think it's more noticeable on camera than it is if you just look at her.
Yeah. For some reason, the camera picks it up a little more. And there's her belt. It's really nice wrinkles around the crotch area. It looks realistic.
Do you like her crotch wrinkles?
They look realistic.
I like your realistic crotch wrinkles. They're pretty hot.
And I like the color they got the pants because I think the problem is there is like a little bit of bluish color to these pants she first wore. But when they came out with the Series 3 figure, they just made it basically look like blue jeans. And it's not right. It's supposed to be almost like gray. It's like blue, but it's like...
It's like a slate blue.
Yeah. And I think they got the right color here.
And they got them all dirty and shit, too.
Yeah. Now, I know in the reference pictures, like if you... The scenes that this is from, her boots are so dusty that they look brown. I think that's what they're going for here. But I do wish her boots were black. Like, I just think they look a lot cooler when you see the black. Like in the back of them.
And it doesn't look like there's dust on them, but all of it's brown.
Yeah.
Like they look like brown boots with dust, not black boots with dust.
I wish they were the right color. But they're still really detailed.
And they did a nice job on the dirt, too.
Yeah, the dirt looks good. And it really looks realistic on the pants and everything.
I love all her little rivets on her boots.
I know, those are some cool boots. I'd wear them boots.
I would, too. And I'd look better in them because they're girls' boots.
I know, but I want a guy's version.
Guy version of the girl boots.
Yeah. Maybe it's some less rivets, so it looks less girly. I'm having trouble.
You're not allowed to wear those boots unless you wear the vest, too. The belly vest.
I ain't wearing that. And the pockets and the butt.
There's a seam across her butt, too. It's not super noticeable, but you can see it, like...
Yeah, I see.
That's her escutcheon.
They're gonna do a good job of painting the pants, too, with, like, making it look like jeans. It's got, like, that sort of acid-washed look or whatever you call that. Is that what you call that?
Yeah. Stonewash.
Stonewash.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about the fact that I just made a farmer joke that nobody will understand.
Oh.
Talking about her escutcheon.
I'm gonna...
If you want to get the joke, look it up.
You can see her gloves. And because this thing is a bigger scale, you can actually see that they got her gloves accurate. They got the, like, sort of tan, fuzzy part on there. And then the more leathery brown part.
And then the fingery fingers.
Yeah, they got the fingery part on there. Does bother me that her hand over sword's bent, but like we said, might be able to fix that.
Just don't look at that angle, and you won't notice. Look at it from the side, and it'll be fine.
There's a katana. It's nice metallic. They didn't put the symbol on there, though. Is it on the other side, maybe? No.
I don't think so.
No, they didn't put the symbol on there. They got the symbol down there on that part, the guard or whatever that is. They got that symbol there, but not the little symbol down there. But it does look like a metallic blade, so that's pretty cool.
It does look really nice. I like it.
And you got the wrapping on the handle.
Look at a little tie in the back of her hair. It's got a little tie drip.
Yep. I think it's about time we switch the arms and see what that looks like.
Yeah.
So there's the katana out of her hands. And it actually looks like it's bent this way too, if you look closely. Like the handle's not even with the blade.
No, it kind of slopes.
It's not noticeable when she's holding it. It's more noticeable this way. That's really bad there.
That's fucked.
But it might be able to heat that up and bend it back. It's probably just from being in the package. But here's our other arms, loose.
They look freaky like that. Like they're trying to punch each other.
Well, we gotta put them on. So there she is without her arms, and that is freaking weird looking.
He's sexy.
She's like, why did you take my arms?
It looks so fucking weird.
She is not happy about this.
Oh, my arms! Give them back!
Hold on, lady. So there's the alternate pose. And I think I like this pose better. It doesn't block her face as much.
I definitely like it better. The sword's in front of her, you can see her face more.
Yeah, I like it a lot more. Doesn't seem like you really need to block a zombie very much. But maybe she's fighting a human, I don't know.
Maybe she's gonna poke him in the chest.
Maybe.
Like, hey! Stop it, you dick.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. The shoulder looks a little funny, though. Like, you could tell it's not meant for this pose as much as it was meant for the other pose. But it still works. I like it.
The other arm looks fine.
Yeah, the other arm looks alright. It just looks a little weird there.
I think they could have done that a little better. Like, they could have made it look better.
Yeah. But, yeah, I really like this pose. Still awkward with the legs, but overall, it's really awesome.
Now that we've seen her in person, though, I think the legs look less awkward than I thought they were going to.
Yeah, it looked like she's going to do a baseball swing, but then, like, she had to pee at the same time really bad. Like, I gotta really pee, but I gotta hit this baseball with my sword. What?
Nothing.
That's not what you thought?
No.
That's what I thought.
I thought it just looked like she was going to go down into a split with her sword in her hands.
No. But look at that. That is awesome.
I love the face on her.
I know, that is really badass.
They did a good job on making her look like she's going to kick your fucking ass without making her look like a horrible curmudgeon.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, she looks too angry. There's, like, need of a balance between angry and normal person. Instead of making her look like a psycho.
So there she is next to the first 10-inch figure, Daryl Dixon. And they look cool together. I mean, he's really crouched down, though. That's why he looks shorter. But I think their scale is probably about right. And they look cool together. Two of the main badasses on the show. And
there's the other badass.
Rick. The main badass on the show. Move! So, yeah, I'd say these are the three main badasses. Now, they got Morgan on there, and he seems like he's going to be a badass, but...
I still think he's as yet to be seen. I'm not really sure what I think of him yet.
Yeah, me neither. And he might not last very long. He might die.
Yeah, it's never clear how they're going to do things, because it's already so much different from the comics. You don't know where they're going to go with things.
Yeah, Morgan was not an awesome Donatello Ninja Turtle fighter in the comic books. He was a crazy guy. That's basically what he was. He's like, I'm crazy! And then Michonne likes him, and they have sex, and then he dies.
Yep.
Spoiler, but not really, because I don't think they're doing anything like they did in the comic books with Morgan. That was really cool seeing them three together. All three of them are really awesome.
Definitely need to find a spot to display all three of them together like that.
Mm-hmm. So that'd probably be better if Rick was in the middle, since he stands straight up.
Oh, you know what's going on now?
What?
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Except you need to turn Daryl the other way, so he's pointing away.
Okay.
Now they're Charlie's Angels. There we go.
Okay, now, a lot of people said they wanted this 10-inch Michonne to go with the 3-0 walkers, but it doesn't work. She's way too small, and they're way too big. It just does not work at all.
I like it. It's not right, but I like it.
You're just going to have to wait till they make a Michonne. Sorry. Or you try to make a custom yourself.
She's got giant walkers.
We kind of forgot about the sheath. Oh, no.
You forgot.
Well, you forgot about it, too.
I didn't forget about it.
But they got the...
I never thought about it in the first place.
They got the nice stitching on there.
That's not stitching. That's wrapping.
Whatever. And then they got the strap. That looks cool. I don't know. Can you fit? It looks like you can get the katana down in there. But why would you want to do that? Because our arms are not in positions to not be holding a katana. But we'll stick it on her right now. Okay, now she's got her sheath on. And I tried sticking the sword down in, and the hole doesn't go all the way down in. So...
You don't need to do that anyway, because
Yeah.
she looks stupid without it in her hands.
Yeah. Now, this is going to be kind of hard to compare, because this 4-scale figure is so freaking huge. But there's a comparison of them. Like, they did an okay job on her face, but it's nowhere near as accurate as that face.
I think part of the issue is the way they shaded around her nose. They made it look weird.
Yeah.
It's too dark around, like, the corners of her eyes.
It looks super airbrushed or something. Or it looks really soft, if that makes sense, calling it soft. But it's still, I really love this statue. It's just that
I do too.
I think this one's more accurate, more realistic.
I wish we had a 4-scale statue of the little one. Look how detailed it is, because that would be amazing.
Yeah.
But the big one's still cool.
And I prefer the costume the big one's wearing.
Yeah.
And it still has some details like the belt. I think they did a better job on the belt, better job on the boots. I think they did a better job on the pants on the smaller version.
Yeah.
But they both did a really good job on the shirt with all that crazy texture in this one. So they're both really awesome. Okay, so we put the arms on there that don't go together.
Oh my god. Zombies are gross. Yeah. Don't touch me. Go away. Yeah.
And there's the other wrong armed version where she's like, I'm gonna hug this guy without looking to see who I'm hugging, and then she missed. I guess. I don't know.
You're my best friend, Air.
Air?
Air. I love Air. It's like the best.
Now, these wrong poses would be good if she had 2 swords, but she doesn't. She just has 1, but...
I'm totally like dual wielding on you bitches.
And there's the other pose with 2 swords.
Everyone on my right is going to die.
What is with the Valley Girl?
Because the left side is my good side. Stop standing on my bad side, you assholes.
I just want to point out that there is some slight articulation on this figure. You can see her ankles have a little bit of articulation. Not much, though, but a little bit. Like, both ankles do that. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. I'm going to use my phone on this shot. But, yeah, she's got some ankle articulation. And also her wrists. Her wrists have a little bit of articulation to help pose this with the sword. So that's nice. But, I mean, it just spins at the wrist. So there's not really much to show. Another thing that's really awesome about this figure is the arm definition. Because in the show, the actress has some really defined arms. And
Michonne's got guns.
And this really shows it well. All 4 arms really got some nice definition. Look at that arm. Look at that arm. Look at that arm.
That's not an arm.
Look at that arm.
You're fired.
Okay. So there's the two different poses together. Whee! They're both pretty cool.
That woo sounded unenthusiastic.
I love these. These are like, this is awesome. I love these. I'm drunk, tired. Didn't even mention them little ties on there. Look at them ties on there.
Little bows.
But they're really cool. I really love these figures. Got them at Toys R Us. They were $30 there, which I think is cheaper than most other places, which I think are charging like $35 to $40. And, well, I actually got a discount, but that don't count. But
Discount don't count.
yeah, discount don't count. I love these. So I say pick them up. I think this is a really well done 10-inch figure.
Especially if you're a fan of Michonne, I would say that this is one of the best Michonne representations I've seen.
Yeah, it is.
So, if you're going to get anything of Michonne, I would recommend this.
Yep. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat. Over here.
And thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Escutcheon. Escutcheon. Escutcheon.
Escutcheon.
Escutcheon.
Escutcheon.
Escutcheon.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh.